What was ARTivate training like?
太
我们说讲很累，
真的很累耶。
你进到那个排练场，你第一个要做的东西就是要抹地，而且抹地的 pattern 是不可以用你在家抹地的方式去抹，这样。
慧玲他们就是说要四肢都在地板上，所以就很像那个，如果大家有看过日本的阿信，日本人喜欢抹地的方式，哇，那是真的很累，因为他真的是要运用你全身的力气。
等我懂呀，等我懂
inverted V， 然后你这样从 point A 抹到 point B 这样。
而且大家就是每个早上因为还没睡醒嘛，
在接受这些训练的时候，知道自己在做什么。
To a certain extent 我知道，因为老师一直在讲嘛。OK， 你要 imagine 那个 period， I think 我在ARTivate 大概有4年的时间，每个星期六就会早上准时去训练，然后每次训练就一定会 walk the space，walk the space，spatial awareness，walk the space。
我记得我们开始我们玩很多那个棍啊 ，we have to balance the pole all these. If I'm not wrong, the prompt is probably just to 你们 just try to 做啦，也没有太多的解释是什么。但我记得我有在做什么很累嘞。
I think to summarize, at the beginning stage is more about like building awareness, awareness of the space, awareness of yourself, the body, and like and the mind. Even mopping the floor is about awareness of the space and also respect the space as well. So a lot of things building on top of like, 就是我们是一块石头，然后要怎么样让这个石头变成一个一块一块玉，就是要不停的从最开始的开始。I don't know.
Okay, don't just walk around and stand. Stretch your friend's arms, legs, body.
If we look at how the theatre scene was made, 大家都是不是从科班出来的。That means we didn't go through an academic training. And so actually even in the early years of 1990s, that time we were still an amateur group, right? We already had weekend, whereby we would coming at 9 o'clock on a Sunday, having training every Sunday. And they would have people like Jean, there was a choreographer to teach them the band. I was sharing about devising. That sort of formed a lot of basis of some of the work that you see during those periods. Then after that, when we were thinking about the company becoming professional and full-time, then we need properly trained actors with discipline, right? That's where then Blanc Space came in. After Blanc Space, all the knowledge that you have in Blanc Space has to be used somewhere. So they were all used in rehearsal room. But at the same time, through that rehearsal process, we realized that 这个 rehearsal process bring about a certain language of working, a certain language of understanding theatre, a certain language of actually bringing people together. And I think this is that continuation of 那样一个 journey.抹地的是以前我们从做 Grotowski work 开始，是 Blanc Space 的 audition 是几点，你知道吗？ Blanc Space 的 audition 是6点早上。
Yeah, so I'm kind already 9点。It really calls for a certain kind of discipline to wake up and be there, make sure, like we are there together on time. So it's a kind of discipline that needs a dedication, I think, to the kind of work that you do.
需要等到太阳下山之后，我们才可以做调整。然后一些工作人员他们现在正把那个舞台搭起来，所以非常谢谢你们这么有耐心，把那个草席跟舞台设定好之后，我们就会开始。If you don't mind, you can sit around or stand around and wait for us to begin.
Interestingly, actually, when I look back at ARTivate training, I've never seen it as a physical training thing. It has never popped into my mind. I think as a 15, 16岁 Sec 3, Sec 4, and even when you JC and uni as a young kid, actually there are a lot of things that we don't know. But then 他们让我们 have the power and the ability to fail. 他们真的就是让我们 do anything we want, which like a normal theatre company maybe wouldn't risk that because they let us deal with authorities.
我们做一个 show about censorship and then 我们 kena censorship 对吗？
你可以知道吗？你应该知道吗？你需要知道吗？什么是孤独？什么是背叛？什么是法律？什么是文明？什么是校规？什么是教育？什么是道德？你听见嘲笑的声音，你敢不敢回头看？你听见有人在骂你，你敢不敢抬头说话？继续讨论什么是正确，什么是错误，什么是教育，什么是法律，什么是合法，什么是不合法，什么是非法。
Then 我记得当时我们去跟那个官方meeting 的时候，我记得我们是坐一排这样嘛。我不懂，可以看你要不要剪在里面啦，还是哪？我第一个 trigger 就是他们叫我们在他们的 pantry 那边 meeting，and although 是因为他们没有地方可以容得下我们所有的人啦 ，but cause you know。对我们来说是 this is something that is very close to our heart 嘛 so when 我们在谈我们想要做的戏是就是真的是在社区里面在大家都可以看的，我们就看到那些就是人啊就走进来啊泡个咖啡啦讲个话啦吃个 biscuit 啦我就跟自己讲 OK 来要回想就是那些比较冷静的一个来的清凉的声音，就是说 OK 如果你太生气的话就不要开嘴巴，就不要讲话，因为如果你真的太生气的话 whatever you say would become accusation 嘛。
其实我记得当时有一个就是集体讨论的那个会议，大家就来我们不要管他们，我们继续演就是
有吗？
硬演
有吗？
有这个 option。I think 青阳跟慧玲就来，还有嘉颖，I think 他就来，就是最后还是会尊重你们的决定。可是如果我需要去警察局就是保你们的话，我不知道要怎么跟你们的父母交代。不过最后还是你们的决定，即便我们最后做的决定是会导致一些非法的行为，还是把那个决定权留给我们，因为这是我们的作品，然后这是我们要发声的一个平台。then 你自己去决定啦，你要怎样跟那个官方去协商，甚至是来 override 他们的 decision 的话 then the responsibilities also 是你们要去面对的啦。
I also remember 那个 police 会 catch 你的那个 sentence，
因为我记得来清亮一讲完 the silence was like in the room， then 每个人就 like calm down， like okay 啦 you know like what are the other options that we have
I think as they assimilate into this idea of a group, rather a youth group, rather than a class, an enrichment class. I think when they switch their mindset right to that, I think that's when the work really can begin.
如果我们知道说结局是这样子来，我们会剩下2个星期要重新写，当初我们还会不会再做同样的决定啊？我觉得还是会相信说 OK， 他越敏感我们就越应该公开讨论，而且不是只有某一些人可以进剧场去讨论，应该是在一个社区的这个环境，可以给没有进剧场的观众也一起来讨论这些影响大家生活的课题。
When they start contributing to the group, when they start seeing each other as comrades on a journey, yeah, I think that's where the beauty begins.
我还记得慧玲那时一直鼓励我们要吵架。
How much time we spent at the start, really getting to hear each other out, learn how to disagree.
Like the meetings are endless, 我跟你讲。
That is our training. How to last in a long meeting.
We make decision together.
It takes a lot of time.
it takes so much time.
Everyone's experience and everyone's point of view is also very different. So if we put like 8 people's point of view to the table, it's really like sometimes you get so frustrated that nothing is moving or it just goes in circles and then you're like, I thought we came back to this point and then we still fight then go back to the same point.
It's really like you have to come together and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
I mean, if you talk to most of the ARTivators and even the newest batch, I mean, they will tell you it's horrendous, it's so difficult. Every time, you feel like you want to, why am I going through this? Every time it's painful. But Drama Box really started with us organizing things around ourselves because most of us didn't come from a theatre company. We didn't come from practice. Some of them came from 少儿组, but they are more interested in acting than organizing. So that learning was experiential. That means if you need a production, then organize it. During this whole process, when the ARTivators learns to organize themselves, for me, I don't think the end point is always that an ensemble is formed. It may not. But the process of trying to form the ensemble is the process of that learning one.
Our final year production.
We started around 2020 March and then we only changed topic mid-July.
So the first 5 months we were actually doing a topic on homelessness.
When we first started the topic, we didn't really have like a very deep understanding of what homelessness situation is like. But then when we went to ask more people or like just doing like volunteer work with the community, we realized that the profile and demographics of people who are homeless actually lies a lot in the older males, which truthfully speaking, after a while we realized that it's very hard for us to represent.
I can remember that initially I stood quite strong that I don't want to change. If I am able to do my research well, I thought that I could still do it. But I think, is it every batch is like that? That, we just really go around listening to everyone's view first.
记得是10个小时。
没有这样久吗？我记得是
我记忆中是在早上开到晚上。
一定有 full day 的。
A very very long meeting, I would say. After hearing other people's opinion, then I know that if I'm going to stand so strong on it, then this thing is not going to move forward. It's not going to get anywhere. And then we really pull till the end and we develop something out together.
Because you started to put yourself, or rather you started to think it from other perspectives.
这个世界上是有不同的观点的。
You cannot just say majority wins because you kind of leave out people in that case.
When it becomes a habitual way of thinking, right, you become less egocentric or individualistic.
And majority doesn't mean that you're always right.
I want to be an actor, or so it's about me and my craft. But you start noticing that, actually my acting is for what? You start thinking about the next parts of it that is interconnected with the rest of everything else.
要从不同人的角度去看这个事情。
Once these gears are unlocked in them, right? Actually, I think the social consciousness actually comes with it. We don't even have to teach them because then that is very cerebral.
就开始问我们的生活环境，有一个提问啊，就是为什么是这样子？为什么老师的角色是这样讲？为什么学生要这样讲？为什么校长是这样讲？然后开始知道说，这个社会是怎么操作，然后这个操作方式有什么问题吗？然后有什么可以改变的吗？
现在在外面工作的时候，常常没有这样子的 luxury， 然后很快的要 jump to conclusion 跟做很多的决定，那是我到现在还没有办法去习惯的一件事情。To not spend the time to really really understand where each other is coming from.
我这样讲好像有一点伤感啊，可是我觉得艺术人是一个桃花源啊，就是它不存在于这个社会。
Thing is that just now Hui Ling said nowadays our rehearsal cannot afford to do the prep work.
I think increasingly 可能会越来越少这样子的东西。Even in the way we do our rehearsals, 因为时间越来越紧 because of the rehearsal time that we don't have so much the luxury of such a long rehearsal period, right? So all these things have become very compressed.
In a way, because specialization has entered into art making, the whole industry is almost organized like a machine.
So production world 其实 drama box 没有很好的 reputation 的。OK。
怎么说呢？我没the time is good.
Amanda changed face immediately.
In a sense, okay, because I think we all know drama box is very process oriented. And the process are so long. 可能外面 right, a theatre company who has followed the structure better. Meetings are 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Then 它是 you know step 1, step 2, step 3, you follow it religiously. I mean, of course, you change accordingly. But drama box 可以 step 1, step 5, step 7, and then 它 each meeting 可以很长。
Each of their parts, the lighting designer, the sound designer, everybody have their parts. And I'm very good at it. You are very good at it. Yeah, it's a production line. Let's just see where we meet, and then we go. Yet, we need the world to be built in a very interconnected way. But if we don't see what the other people are doing, you don't get it.
And these processes are to a lot of production 的人其实是 very draining, very messy, very not structured. So as much as it's very difficult to work with drama box on production level, it still is. But subconsciously 每次都会屁股痒 and 都会觉得 like I really actually enjoy working with drama box because I think every time when after a drama box production, you realize that you yourself grow also.
I think the 做人的方面是比较 like it has embedded in me more than the fact that you know I go out and kind of like a best actor.
我们好像在做 ARTivate 广告是吗？来参加 ARTivate， 参加艺术人。
捐钱。Isn't that the purpose of this?
捐钱。
最后一个问题啊 ，Do you all know why ARTivate was born?
I don't know.
Like train more youth like practitioner. Faster go and Google the drama box.
Read out the ARTivate bio, ARTivate bio.
To provide new blood.
为什么当初会想要 start 艺术人？
So it all started with at that point in time we were teaching at a school, a drama CCA. So Tia and I were both teaching there, and then we met a batch of students, and they were really passionate about doing the work and very dedicated as well. I think at that point in time we were also having this discussion about, oh no, you know, after my generation of practitioners who there seems to be this huge gap, you see, and then oh no, if we don't get people in, then what's going to happen?
Has that wish changed? Has anything changed?
I think that is maybe one part of it. It's a good to have as a bonus for me. It's always a bonus. I think if you become a more critical thinker, you know, but you become a chef, then I'll be very, very happy for you. Yeah, that means the awareness and the empathy is being developed in you. To me, is more important actually than theatre practitioners per se.
When 我现在的工作 that I think about organisation structures and resource efficiency, 我真的觉得哇 drama box 真的是很大胆like I wouldn't even think that it will be possible and it is a right thing to do to support like 10 people, and they may not eventually contribute to the arts industry because it's such a free platform. There's no 很 fixed 的一个 KPI. Maybe we were sheltered then lah. There were KPIs that they didn't tell us. But yeah, you see, as in like 我现在在这个 position, then 我就会觉得 like 哇 the amount of resources that you put in is really 它的 return 是很少的. But at the same time, if you look at it in terms of the humanistic point of view, the returns is a lot 啦。
我自己是觉得戏剧盒的那时候的一个状态跟环境，其实可能对我来讲，那时候很多东西其实是很 simplified 跟很 naive 的。因为戏剧盒讲真的，有一场很长的一个阶段是没有什么资源，没有什么钱，有的就是一个 idea。所以那一段时间，其实我们已经没有什么了，所以我们还能够亏什么？可能好像 Myra 讲的 ，Now looking at it now, to do what we do, then you have to think so much more than how it used to be.
With each batch, you really see 那个时代的年轻人的缩影。就你们 batch one 的，就是比较单纯一点点就是有一个 passion 这样。Then batch two 就是已经 very well educated in terms of well exposed. And then batch three 就是一个 a group of very interested about the world, but also because the world has become so complex, you see them really struggling with this bigger world while they are trying to find themselves. Yeah, I think but really because the world has become so complex.
Now the word school, is more about, we in school we learn to specialize in order we can find a job and work out there. But if you look at the ancient word of the school actually means learning truth in a leisurely manner. Leisurely manner.
每一堂课的一开始，那个妈地，你开始把你自己拿掉一些属于你的脾气，属于你的个性的一些东西，把它拿掉，然后正式投入在这个妈地，然后做第一件事就是把你自己拿掉，之后再开始你的表演或者你的学习。我觉得是一个对我影响蛮深刻的一个东西，然后是一个很好的一个开始吧。